Okay guys, this Saturday, September 13th in Las Vegas, we are witnessing history. Terence Bud Crawford versus Canelo Álvarez. 2 pound-for-pound greats, 2 legacies on the line, 1 ring. This isn't just another big fight, it's one of those rare moments where boxing gives us exactly what we dream about. Yes, the best fighting the best. Now let's start with a quick look at their recent runs. Canelo became undisputed at super middleweight by dethroning William Skull and taking his IBF belt. Before that, he had a run of 5 fights with no knockouts in sight. However, he won all of those fights by unanimous decision, and I would say he looks extremely comfortable at this weight 168, having moved across several. Crawford, on the other hand, has moved up in weight to face Canelo. Before this, Crawford was undisputed at super lightweight and welterweight. After his dominant fight with Spence, he moved up in weight to compete against Israel Madrimov at super welterweight, and his showdown against Canelo actually has him moving up 2 further weight classes to compete. So 3 weight class shifts to possibly claim another undisputed accolade. I know, crazy, right? Now, one of the biggest storylines here is of course size. Crawford is moving up in weight, but the question is, can he carry that knockout power against a natural super middleweight? Canelo has taken shots from guys like Kovalev, Golovkin. He knows what it feels like to absorb power from bigger men. But Crawford brings speed, skill, precision, and stamina. He may not hit harder than Canelo, but he'll definitely be faster. And that could change the rhythm of the fight. Stylistically, this is a chess match. Crawford is a switch hitter, orthodox, southpaw, it doesn't really matter. And he adapts on the fly. He studies you, downloads your patterns, and then breaks you down. His counter-punching is razor sharp, and his timing is second to none. Canelo applies pressure well, although he did struggle to cut off the ring against Skull. He uses sound head movement, slips shots beautifully, and once he's in range, he digs in those trademark body shots that sap your energy over time. Crawford will want to use his angles, movement, and keep Canelo reacting. Canelo will want to pressure, slow Bud down, and make it a mid-range battle where he can step in with momentum and use his power punches in bunches. Now, we can't ignore the wear and tear factor. Canelo has had hand issues, knee issues, and at times you can see him fade in the later rounds of the fight. He's been in major wars, notably the Golovkin saga. With Crawford, he has just recently shut down any rumors of having a shoulder injury. Whether something was leaked through his training camp, we shall have to wait and see what materializes during the fight. Now guys, the legacy and stakes in this fight are massive. For Crawford, this is a chance to become a 3-division undisputed champion, something that has never been done and will solidify him as an all-time great. For Canelo, it's about defending his throne. He's been the face of boxing for over a decade, and beating a technician like Crawford shows he can conquer any style, except for Mayweather and Bivol, of course. The winner of this fight will likely be remembered as the true #1 pound-for-pound fighter of this particular generation. So, how does this fight play out? Well, for starters, there are many moving parts that make this a considerably hard fight to call. Weight, size, power differentials, and skill all have a hand to play in this theater of violence. If Crawford wins, it's probably by outboxing Canelo, controlling distance, and how they both engage each other whenever there is an exchange. Crawford will need to concentrate, set traps for Canelo, and use an educated lead hand to paint the picture of the fight he wants to see come Saturday. I think the 2 prime examples that spring to mind is the Mayweather fight and the Lara one. If Canelo wins, it's going to come from that relentless pressure, those punishing body shots, and breaking Crawford down late to score either a stoppage or a razor-thin decision. I think his fight against Billy Joe Saunders was telling to see what he can do against a crafty southpaw. Now, despite Crawford drawing a lot of skepticism from his performance in his last fight against Madrimov, I think a lot of people do not understand that part of Madrimov's game, which was to present an awkwardness in his approach to keep Crawford guessing. Whereas Canelo doesn't really fight like that. Madrimov moves significantly more to change his distance and maintain a moving target in pendulum rhythm. Canelo often uses a guard to catch punches with some slight head movement, but usually focuses on applying swift, powerful counters to discourage his opponent's effort if he sees that they have become complacent in attacking him. Either way, I think we're in for a tense strategic fight that swings back and forth depending on who can impose their style. So guys, here we are, history in the making. Crawford, the slick technician, versus Canelo, the Mexican powerhouse. Two greats, one ring, and legacies on the line. I can't wait to see how it plays out. I'm going to call a Crawford win by points. I think Canelo may not be able to cut off the ring, and Crawford will be able to utilize his vantage footwork and crafty boxing skills to pull off a points victory. So for you guys, who's your pick? Does Crawford's skill overcome the size, or does Canelo's power and experience prove too much? Either way, September the 13th is a night we won't forget. Okay guys, so that's a wrap from me. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm gonna catch you up in my next upload. Peace.